This is for those of you struggling with your day-to-day life. Those of you who can't or won't get out of bed. Those of you who need antidepressants, anti-anxiety pills, or bipolar medication to stabilize your moods, giving you the ability to live a normal life. What even is a normal life? In the last couple of years, mental health and mental illnesses have become less taboo and more of a who doesn't have something wrong with them. I, for one, am definitely happy that we are talking about it, and social media is an incredible platform for it to be shared on. You could have everything going for you. Depression doesn't care. Anxiety is still present. We can't just turn it off. I have struggled with anxiety and depression since I was in elementary school, giving me quite some time to get used to it. Have I? Gotten used to it, that is? No. I was bullied throughout elementary and middle school, which made me isolate myself from most people. I didn't have many friends, and that made me very sad. When I got to high school, my depression really became apparent. I had incredibly bad acne when I was younger, and so my dermatologist recommended birth control as a hormone stabilizer. The specific one that I was on really made my hormones fluctuate, affecting my mood quite drastically. I was sad all the time and didn't have a clue as to why. I began self-harming as a cry for help and was put into therapy shortly after my parents found out. I am so for therapy, it's not even funny. I know some people think that talking to someone about what is going on in your life may be a sign of weakness or a waste of time and money, but I promise you it's not. It is so therapeutic. My motto, which is 6,000 minutes, came from my therapy sessions. 6,000 minutes is equivalent to 4 days, and 4 days is the amount of time it takes for someone's perspective to change. So if you're ever thinking of doing something rash, give it 4 days, 6,000 minutes, and I promise you'll have a new outlook. It's hard being so young and having such a negative perspective of yourself. It only got worse. Those of you who know me may know that I moved home from college during the middle of my sophomore year. My parents had to come get me because I was hospitalized. I was suicidal. This really changed everything. My family and I grew a lot closer, but it also made things a lot harder. They were concerned, obviously, as any parent would be after their kid just tried to off themselves. We decided it was best to see if there was any kind of medication that I could start taking to at least balance my mood and make me normal. This is something that is very controversial in the mental health world. Medication. I personally believe that if there is something that will bring some sort of normalcy to your life and balance you out, why not? Slightly a hypocrite because I sometimes forget to take my medicine for a week or 2 at a time. Definitely see a huge difference when I've skipped it. I started on Zoloft and it worked for about 6 to 8 months. Then I had to change because the dosage got too high and I wasn't feeling like myself, which is sometimes a side effect to antidepressants. Also during this time, I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, which explained my excessive spending problem that I had accrued. Whoops. Add that on, I am now a triple threat in the mental illness world. Having grown up in the church, I have always wondered why God had given me such a heavy burden to carry. I've screamed, I've cried, I've cursed, you name it. I didn't understand. Would I change what I've gone through, though? Absolutely not. As crazy as that sounds, I would not change what I have gone through if I could. Living with these things has made me the person I am today, and quite frankly, I am proud of who I am. I have met incredible people through talking about mental illness. It has been a journey, and just like any journey, there have been ups and downs. The ups totally outweigh the downs, though. For anyone struggling, please, please know that you are not alone. There are resources out there that you can reach out to. This life is scary and hard and devastating, but it is also beautiful and thrilling and magnificent. The thing is, we've got to stick around to experience it all.